Daily Cup of the Word. We're in 1 Peter chapter 2. And in chapter 2, we're going to build off of that idea of hope that chapter 1 dealt with and say that hope leads to holiness. That if we are people who are headed to heaven, we're people that grow. Because we start out as babes as Christians, and we must desire that pure milk of the Word so that we can grow into being the kind of strong, faithful servants that stand for something. He compares it to the members of the Lord's body being like stones used to build a house. And we've got to be strong stones. We must be living stones that are faithfully glorifying our God up in heaven. And then from there he'll move to talking about submission. The idea of submitting to authority, and not just good authority, not just submitting to somebody when they tell you something you like, but submitting to kings and governors and masters, even when they're unreasonable, not because they're right, but because we have a master who's right and we wish to represent him well. It's not because of the people we're submitting ourselves to, but it's because of the God we submit ourselves to, and we wish to glorify him. And then he ends the chapter up by giving the example of Christ. Christ is the perfect example of submission. He did what was right in the face of such unreasonable people, people who would crucify him for sins that he never committed, that they would take the most perfect man on the earth and put him on a cross. Jesus submitted to the will of his Father and dealt with unreasonable and harsh people. And if he can do it, well, we must follow. For after all, he is our true Master, Lord, and King. That's your Daily Cup, 1 Peter chapter 2, and we'll see you next week.